Okay, we should be getting there in about 2 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
Awesome. Well, it says webinar is now streaming, so it is live. Awesome. Wow, we already have a house full and the Q&A coming in too. Wow. Hi guys, wonderful to see you. Happy Friday. I am so ready for this weekend to begin. It's been a long week this week with the allergies here in Texas, and can't wait to for the weekend to begin. So hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. You're so awesome. Thank you for taking the time to be with us here today, and thank you Gina for also taking the time, because we just had so many requests. People just loved your show, and it seemed we ran out of time and people still had questions. So this is so awesome of you to just take the time to come back and talk to our listeners. So here's what's going to be happening. So we have Gina Broiller here, of course, and her show was on Monday on the topic of Awaken Your Goddess-like Magic, Access Your 8D Realm of Miracles. And in the call, we talked about different topics that you all really, really enjoyed. And she also revealed to the callers which goddess wants to help them with their biggest concern. And this is really powerful stuff, because there are goddesses that have signed up already to help you with your problem. And if you can find out who it is and how she can actually help you, it's very powerful. And we're going to hear from our very own Peg. Peg Rose worked with Gina not too long ago, and she's going to talk to you about how this process really helped her in a really magical, divine way within a week. It was an absolutely mind-blowing experience. So we're going to hear from her in a minute. But what I want you to connect with today, as Gina is going to take some calls, she just wants to help you figure out which goddess has signed up to help you. So you can send your questions in the chat now. I guess Gretchen will be fielding the Facebook questions as well. We're going to try to help as many people as we can, so we're going to go through these very quickly. And if you feel that you want to go deeper with Gina, the package is still up. We're going to give you some information on that as well. So all of that is going to be happening. But first, I want you to just remember what we're talking about today is that magic is real. Okay? You're going to discover what is keeping you from your most magical, miracle-filled life. In the call, we also talked about why it is that 88% of light workers still feel stuck in struggle. Okay? It surprised a lot of people what the answer was on that call. So if you haven't heard it, I encourage you to listen to it while the replay is still on. The new goddess frequencies dissolve the realm of problem and reveal the realms of magic and miracles. And then, of course, the 8D world harmony activation was also done on the call. Again, that would be on the replay. So if you want to connect with that. Okay, cool. Gina, thank you again for being with us. And
absolutely.
Yeah. So Andrew says, hi, Gretchen, Eram, and Gina. Hi, Andrew. Thank you for being here. So wonderful to have you guys. So we want to first hear from Peg, because she's waiting to talk about her amazing experience with you, Gina, and how it just really helped to solve her problem. So Gretchen, can you please bring on Peg for us? Oh, there she is. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful. Great to have you with us.
It's so wonderful to be with you. I just love the From Heartache to Joy community. It's just so fabulous. Thank you.
And you've worked with so many of them, right?
Absolutely. Yes, they are just fabulous. Fantastic.
Yes, I love this community. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Mm-hmm.
So tell us about your experience with Gina.
Well, Gina truly has a gift. She is just absolutely amazing. I went to Gina one time when we were having some financial issues. One of our business partners informed us one day that he didn't have the money that he had promised, which was a complete shock. And by the end of the day, I was freaking out. So I called Gina and I said, "Do you do money ones as well?" She says, "Absolutely." And
how much was it? How much was the shortfall?
The shortfall was around $30,000. Yeah, so needless to say, I was a little freaked out. And Gina said yes. And who showed up, of course, was Lakshmi, who is the goddess of prosperity.
Abundance.
Yeah, yes. So anyway, I immediately felt completely, cocooned in love and serenity. And it was just amazing because I had been freaking out most of the day. And it totally calmed me down. It was just fantastic. And what Lakshmi's message to me was that I was totally supported by the exalted masculine. I just thought that was just such a fabulous term. And so within a week, $30,000 showed up in a totally unexpected source. It was amazing. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And because it's so unexpected, you know it then, that this is the realm of magic and miracles. How cool.
Absolutely. Total magic, absolutely amazing. And so, like I said, Gina just has an incredible gift to connect you with that goddess energy, which is just so yummy, just yummy.
It really does. She's awesome. Yeah. Thank you. She's amazing. So thank you so much, Peg. I'm so excited that happened for you. And thank you for sharing that with our listeners today.
You're certainly welcome. Thank you, Gina.
Thanks, Peg. Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah. So, Gretchen, if you would be so kind to post that information for the replay and the special offer page so that anybody that is interested, because remember, I'm not sure if we are past the discount on the session package. Do you know anything about that, Gretchen?
I think there's a handful left, not very many, just a handful of session discounts left.
Okay, cool. So if you guys are interested in that, then there is still a handful left. So please make sure that you jump in now there. She just posted it, orderjoynow.com/Gina16. Okay, so we are going to take some questions now. Are you ready, my dear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So the first person is Andrew, and Andrew is saying, would love a reading as recently I had a huge disappointment last week and working on self-love. So I guess his question is on self-love. That's
sure. So I'm just going to go into his record. We're going to open the record for Andrew and his entire soul lineage. We're going to open the vibrational record on disappointment and self-love, inviting it in. Anything that needs to be shifted, cleared, healed, resolved around that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His record is now open. And we're just going to check in and see what goddess wants to work with him on this issue. And the goddess that wants to work with him today is Green Tara. And Green Tara is a goddess that I was actually just speaking to someone about the other day. And for me, she really represents the bridging of heaven and earth because she brings in such an elevated, exquisite sort of foundational energy of form from the cosmos. And she's really able to help you manifest and ground your intentions and your purpose into form. And so I think she's a wonderful person for your person. She's a wonderful goddess for you to work with and person. So I'm just going to close my eyes as I do this, but everyone can feel free to close your eyes if you're in a safe space too, and just sort of feel into the energy that we're bringing in here, because I have a feeling that these blessings are going out to everybody as well. But we're going to tap in for Andrew. They're bringing me back to a past life for Andrew. And I see him as a little boy, and I see him, he's got like a stick and he's digging in the dirt and he's just kind of pushing, some stuff around. And it looks like it might have just rained and there's some worms and some tadpoles. And I just see him as this little boy sort of looking at his reflection in this pool and really feeling different, really feeling other, really feeling like, I'm in this world, but I don't know if I'm of this world. And of course, this is a subconscious feeling for a child, because as a child, we don't really know what we're perceiving. But when we reflect back as adults, a lot of times we can look back and see that wow, I really did feel like I wasn't of this world. I really feel like I didn't belong here. I really feel like this is not my world. This is not my place. And I just have to figure out how to fit in here, how to be a part of the group here, how to be like everybody else. The biggest message for Andrew today is you're not like everybody else. And you're not supposed to be like anybody else. You know, they always say like, you know, after God made you, he broke the mold. And it's really that thing for each one of us as individual souls, is that we're here to be most exquisitely ourselves, most exquisitely, vibrantly, vivaciously empowered as ourselves. And that can only come from allowing your unique spirit to move you. Because when you try, when you effort, when you try to put yourself into the space that somebody else occupies, you abandon your own soul, you abandon your own vitality, you abandon your own innocence. And we get self-inflicted wounds in those cases. So anywhere that there's self-inflicted wounds, green Tara is just bringing this healing light, and it feels like this kind of gold flecked, very soft, fine golden light just coming right into your heart. And she's placing a hand on your heart. She's placing a hand right at the base of your neck, and she's just holding you and comforting you and letting you know that that little boy in that past life and the little boy you were in this life, you're so loved, you're so held, you're so cherished for exactly as you are, and you are so needed. You are so needed in this world to show up in your fullest expression, in the light that you are. And she's going to walk with you. She's going to guide you. She's going to carry you. When you don't have the answers, you just have the questions. She's going to help guide you down this path of self-discovery and self-love, and really embracing that uniqueness that you bring to this world. And so you're invited to call on her, ask her, you know, I'm feeling a little down right now. Can you guide me to myself? Can you guide me to my gifts? Can you guide me to taking that first step into being able to express all of my exquisite nature, everything that I am, and have the courage to do that? You can ask her anything. You can connect with her in prayer and meditation, in journaling, any way you want, but just know that she's always there supporting you. And it's inevitable that you find your power, you find that love for yourself, because it's that love, it's that ownership of your uniqueness that can move mountains. And you're on your way, you're on your path, and you're being guided. It's just taking a few breaths here and just bringing that golden light right into that little boy in that past life, and integrating him into the space of your heart, into the space of the sacred divine heart now. Good. And all is infinitely well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His records are now closed.
Wow. Thank you so much. So everybody that needed healing on self-love could have received that, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's a little snapshot of what we are doing in these 2-hour sessions that are included in package C. And they've been absolutely mind blowing. You know, that was a tiny fraction of what we do. So yeah, I'm glad to be here sharing that with you.
So awesome. So Andrew just said, thank you. Let me know, Andrew, if you felt anything, if that helped, that would be awesome. All right. So, we have a lot of questions. How do you want me to do this? Just go through them quickly so you can kind of tell them which goddess wants to work with them, or
if you feel like that's the information people want to know, absolutely. But if we
have so many.
Yeah, sure. Let's just let them know who's there to support them. I love that.
Okay. Stuart said, I would love to know what is still keeping me from magic, the new physics. I guess it's talking about the quantum realms, maybe.
Yeah. Well, do you want me to go into a reading for him?
Please.
Okay. So just opening the record for Stuart and his entire soul lineage, and opening the vibrational record on anything that might be keeping him from magic in this lifetime. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so it feels like there's some trauma in your body, Stuart. There's some trauma in your body from what it was like when you tried to express yourself in a magical way, both in this lifetime, maybe getting some shade from your parents or your peers or people who didn't really get you. I'm kind of getting the sense of, you know, sometimes kids get bullied. They might be like beautiful performers or dancers, or they might have just different viewpoints than other kids. And sometimes, you know, you get bullied for really being yourself and shining. And it's that kind of feeling. But when I look into your past lives, on that, it feels like much more intense, because it feels like maybe physical violence, maybe getting shunned by your village. There seems to be a lot of repeated traumas for you around being yourself where it hasn't been okay. And it's actually been quite dangerous. And I just see a real sadness. It's like I'm feeling like where they say there's a hole in my heart. Like that's kind of the feeling here. And so I want to go into that particular past life where there's this real depressed feeling. And so let's go there. I just kind of see you hanging your head. I see a crow in the background, and the crow really represents magic, but they're showing me the crow because the crow has also gotten sort of skewed in popular culture, where I feel like there's been talk of like the crow being like the harbinger of evil, or like different things like that, where there's bad things happening, there's crows around, or like, you know, all of these kind of superstitions. And so it's really a metaphor for you, in that you being magical has gotten twisted into you being evil, or you being wrong, or you should be ashamed of yourself, or all of these hurtful things that just build up trauma in your body. So we're going to go right into that space in that past life where you originally brought on this trauma, where it feels like you're being shamed by your family, feels like ostracized is the correct word, where they're telling you to stop being who you are, knock it off. You're going to get us, you know, you're going to get us kicked out of the village. You're going to cause problems for us. And so the real depth of this here is you are a problem, not a solution. So it feels like you cut off your ability to really receive yourself fully, and receive magic, and receive miracles, and receive life in a way that's outside of the box, that's outside of the norm, that's outside of what society says is okay. And so we're going to go right into that space of I cause problems. I don't bring people solutions. I don't bring people joy. I don't bring people happiness. I don't bring people the magic that I thought I was bringing. I'm actually the problem. So we're just going to pull all of those quantum threads, bringing up all of the dimensions where those threads attach across all time, space, dimension, and reality, known or unknown, seen or unseen, multidimensional, multi-parallel, and beyond, bringing it all up and collapsing it right down to creator source light. And anything that's in the way of that, I quantum clear and integrate now. And Stuart, if you have any agreements about keeping yourself small, about keeping yourself closed off, about keeping your magic closed off so you don't hurt the people around you, so you don't upset the people around you, so you don't cause them problems. If you have any agreements about that and you would like to release those, just say yes now. Placing all of those agreements into the sacred flame. It is done, it is done, it is done. 3 times it is done. Anything in the way of that, I quantum clear and integrate now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's just see what goddess wants to walk with you here. Yeah, the goddess Athena wants to walk with you. She wants to help you through this. She wants to help you along this path and give you the guidance, give you the support, give you the love that you need to really start unraveling this, and to bring yourself into that space where you know that you're good, you know that you're a contribution, you know that you're the solution, not the problem, and that you can start bringing in that miraculous life that you want to see. And I'm not going to go into the physics of it like, because I think I did that on the call on Monday. But yeah, if you want to work with me deeper on this, that's something we could do. Even package A, I think would be exciting for you because you're wanting to tap into that realm, and that's what we do in that package. And that's what we do in our private session as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, because we have little over 30 minutes left. So we want to make sure that we now go through these quickly because we want to be able to do these detailed readings because there's questions everywhere. Andrew did write back and he said, I really felt connected and thank you. I felt the energy.
Beautiful.
We're writing back. Andrew, Crystal. So this is Christelle. Okay. She said, hi, I've worked with Gina and with her first package and she is absolutely lovely. Her work improved my relationship to myself. I'd love to know which goddess I should work with.
Absolutely. Hi, Christelle. Okay. And who is Christelle wanting to work with? I love this for you, Christelle. Freya wants to work with you. And she's such a powerful, fiery goddess. That energy I feel like is so relevant for you. And she's just going to bring fire and passion into you in a way that you maybe haven't experienced before. So definitely call on her for your fire, for your passion, and what you're looking for next in your life.
Beautiful. Thank you. So Layla is also asking, she said, I am stuck in my life. Which goddess is best for me?
The goddess that's showing up for you, Layla, is Isis. And I love Isis for you because I feel such a depth to your soul, but I feel a little sadness there. And I feel like Isis is such a strong feminine. She's such a strong sacred feminine that she is going to be somebody that really lifts you up before you even know how to lift yourself up. And I love that connection for you. I love that sisterhood for you.
I want to read this question from Facebook. Prem Kaur said, I seriously would love to know who my goddess of sensuality is to assist me with sensuality and intimacy. I love that.
Let's see. And I'm sorry, could you say the name again?
Prem, Prem, Prem.
Okay.
And I believe Prem is Hindi for love. So that's
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Who is coming in for you is Archangel Arielle, and she is known as Lioness of God or the Lion of God. I can't remember the exact terminology, but I just feel this pure, wild nature that some of us are afraid of in ourselves. Some of us are afraid of in our sensuality. And something that I'd really like to encourage, and this is for everybody, is that sometimes the word sensuality triggers us a little bit because we think we have to be a certain thing so people find us sensual or attractive or something like that. Totally discard all of that. The whole purpose of sensuality is experiencing your senses for yourself, feeling good in your body, feeling empowered in your body, experiencing life, experiencing that life force, that vibrancy that we all have. Then if you want to share that with another person, sure, that's up to you, but it's really not about that. So I'd encourage you to find that lioness, find that love within you, find that sensual pleasure and passion within you, and let that be a force, not so much something that you have to do for somebody else or something outside of you.
Thank you. So a lot of people are asking for love and happiness. Is that going to be the same goddess for all of these people, or?
Who no, everybody's unique because everybody has a little bit different flavor for themselves. But we could maybe do a little group thing, perhaps.
Okay, that might be best because a lot of people do have that request. And like Gina said, if it is slightly different for you, if you can jump in and work with Gina directly to really help solve that for yourself. But otherwise, let's do a group process.
Okay, that sounds beautiful. So we're just I think we had opened the records for Stuart. We're going to close his records and we're going to open the records for the group. And this is for everybody that's listening to this, everybody who'd like to bring that love and that happiness. And I can really feel that in everybody. I can really feel that desire. And remember, if there is a desire in your heart, if God puts that desire in your heart, or source or spirit, use whatever word you want, if that dream, that desire is in your heart, it's because it's real. It's because it's on its way. So just trust that and know that. And let's see what Goddess wants to walk with you to that dream, to that desire. And so the goddess that's coming in for the group is Hathor. And she is, to me, a mother goddess of the Egyptian pantheon. And so let's just bring in a little bit of a healing and a connection and a message from Hathor for everyone. So everyone, if you can just close your eyes, if you're not already doing that, and just taking some breaths here. And Hathor is coming in, and I want you to just imagine in your mind's eye, you might sense this, you might feel it, or you might just pretend, doesn't matter, all access points. She's just placing a hand gently, gently, gently on your third eye. And she's saying, be at ease, my love, be at ease. Spirit is moving mountains for you because you matter that much, because you're that important, because you're here to take every step needed to awaken to that love, to that joy, to that happiness that's already in your heart. And so we can lose sight, we can lose focus, we can get distracted by all of the messages coming at us, by all of the thoughts revolving around in our heads that tell us otherwise, that tell us we can't, don't try, you're less than, you're not enough, whatever those voices are. But just ask yourself right now, my child, are those voices you? If you're being really honest about it and you tap in, are those voices really honest about you, your heart and soul? And you're probably going to realize, no, that's really not me. That really doesn't feel like me at the core. That feels like maybe something I'm scared of, or I'm worried about that being true for me, but it doesn't feel like my truth. And so if all of those thoughts, all of that chatter, all of those feelings or worries or fears are actually peripheral to you, what if we can allow those to be taken by God? What if we can just give that all up to Source? What if we can say, you know what? I don't know how to let go of my negative thoughts that I've been carrying, or my subconscious beliefs, or all that stuff. But you know what? I'm going to give it up to God. I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to resolve, but I'm going to give it to God. I'm going to give it to Source. And so show me who I am. Show me what's here for me. I'm inviting you just to breathe and relax here. And when you find that core of your being, when you find that stillness, that eternal, immortal presence right at the core of your being, the part of you that's unchanging, that's unmoving, that's pure, quiet Source, the essence of all creation, when you tap in there to the deepest part of you, you'll find that there's just love. There's just pure consciousness. It's that simple. And so what if you could give everything that doesn't belong to you to Source, to Spirit? And what if you could just follow the light of your own heart, of your own truth, of your own soul at the deepest level? And what if I can walk with you to see that light step by step? And what if you didn't even have to be perfect at it? What if you didn't even have to be perfect? What if in every breath, if you just chose to take a step in your truth toward what it is that is honest, what it is for you that you desire, what it is to you that you value, what it is that matters to you, And you let all that other stuff, you let spirit take care of that. What ease would be brought into your life? What answers would be fulfilled for you? And so anywhere there's any part of you that doesn't feel worthy of being served at that level, we're just going to pull all of those quantum threads, bring up all of those dimensions where those threads attach across all time, space, dimension, and reality, known or unknown, seen or unseen, multi-dimensional, multi-parallel, and beyond, bring it all up and collapse it right down to creator source light, and anything that's in the way of that, I quantum clear and integrate now. Any agreements that you have where you're not worthy of being served, you won't let yourself be served here. You don't feel like you can shine here. You don't feel like you're worthy of God's love here. You don't feel that you're worthy of receiving here because of whatever that might mean. Any agreements you have that are not serving you, that are not in alignment with your soul at this present moment in time, if you would like to complete those now, just say yes. Placing all of those agreements into the sacred flame. They are complete. It is done. It is done. It is done. 3 times it is done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. And Hathor is just placing her hand right on your third eye again. And she's placing a beautiful ruby gemstone right there as a gift to be able to see yourself as the divine, to be able to see your worth, see your majesty, see your value, and begin to receive all of the blessings that you need to take those steps into that joy, into that happiness, into that love. It's already written in your soul. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Whew. Guys, you can comment now if you come out of this energy. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next question. This is from Diane, and she said, which goddess is guiding me? Thank you so much, Gina. I also feel a lot of sadness these days.
Yeah. So let's see who wants to work with Diane. And Diane, for you, I'm getting the goddess Lakshmi. And, you know, for everybody who's feeling a little sadness in their heart, for everybody that needs to feel a little bit uplifted, I just love working with Lakshmi. And you don't need to know anything. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to know a lot about Lakshmi. But I just want you to sense or feel or imagine the idea of pleasure, the idea of playfulness, the idea of when you're a child and you know that something really cool could happen at any moment. And you just have that idea that life is magical, that life brings gifts, that life brings fun and play and joy. And of course, Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity, but prosperity isn't so serious. So also for those of you who are wanting to bring abundance in, bring this playfulness, bring this light, bring this joy of Lakshmi into your being. And let's just ask now, anybody that wants to feel uplifted, that wants to bring the play back into their life, that wants to bring the prosperity into their life, let's just enlighten our beings with this lightheartedness now. And I want you to just let that fill your being. Maybe take a nice sigh out and let yourself enjoy some laughter, enjoy some comedy, do things that give you a feeling of light and play and pleasure, because it doesn't have to be serious. And actually, when you let it be light, sometimes that's exactly the access point you need to the magic and to the uplifting energy that you're looking for.
Yeah, I totally keep it light. All right, so Stuart wrote in and he said, me too. I don't know when he wrote in, so I don't know what the me too was in response to, but he said, thank you, Gina, for nailing my core issues, for answering my heart question for literally lifetimes. This one was truly no exception. I love the goddess Athena.
Aww.
He said, I love all of the goddesses actually, but I love the goddess Athena. She was called the spear shaker. So that is awesome. And he said, thanks again, Gina. You are a very high example of real goddess energy, and my life is truly exalted for having come in contact with you. I have been on many From Heartache to Joy calls for years and years in the past. So what a total treat to actually be addressed on this Zoom call. I don't have to remind you how utterly amazing you are, with always the best of every good wish, etc. Yours and the Lord Stewart. That is so awesome. Thank you, Stewart.
So beautiful.
Comment, and thank you for being a long-time listener. It is so awesome to have you with us today. All right, so Candy, C-A-N-D-I, wants to know which goddess is guiding her.
For Candy, I actually have an archangel for you, and it's Archangel Jupiter, and she is really a bringer of beauty. And when I say beauty, the way it's coming in for you is really compassion, because a lot of times we don't know how beautiful we are, and sometimes our heart can ache, our heart can hurt, and we can feel maybe overlooked, we can feel betrayed or discarded in our lives. And I feel like Jophiel is coming in for you because she wants to show you your beauty, your radiance, how special you really are. So I want you to call on her to really show you yourself, to show you what's really special and what's really important about you, until you can know it within yourself and walk through your life in that power and that confidence. And you're really going to influence people's lives. So thank you, Candy.
Beautiful. Allison wants to know which goddess can help me with clarity in work.
White buffalo calf woman is here for you. And I'm getting a sense that you're second guessing yourself in work, and you're not really trusting your authority and trusting your instincts. And you're a little bit worried about maybe what people or bosses or what's going on with the people around you, maybe the way they're treating you or the way they're judging you or something like that. And you're being called into getting so centered, so grounded in yourself, so clear in yourself, and really trusting your instincts, trusting what's coming to you. Because sometimes we're so afraid of making a mistake, and we don't, when we really fully trust ourselves, it's, you know what, I can make a mistake, and I can be so confident in myself that I can humble myself to just apologize for it and to just move on and to make amends. And so you can know that no matter what happens in your work life, if you don't put yourself out there boldly and trust your guidance and really go for it, you're always going to be kind of holding yourself back, and the energy is going to always be weird with the people you're partnering with. So you're being called into really trust yourself, really trust your skills, really trust the people that you're working with, and open your mind, open your heart to really put your power and your presence forward, and to be really honest in your connection with your colleagues. Because no matter what happens, you can be the big person, you can be the strong person that makes it right no matter what. And you're going to be somebody that people really appreciate working with, and that people start seeing as a leader, and that's going to change your career.
Beautiful. Thank you. Awesome. Oh gosh, there's so many questions. I didn't even see these. Oh, wow. Gretchen, can you post the package in the Facebook group as well? It's like a couple of people are wanting to try to see which package would be good for them. If you actually want to know which package is good for you, you can actually start posting those questions in the Facebook group, and Gina can just quickly afterwards just, tell them A, B, or C. This is a good one. I like this one. This is going to be good for so many people. But again, this is for this particular person, Melisha. And she said, I have been disconnected from my feminine energy for a while due to past trauma. Which goddess would be best for me to work with to heal this?
Beautiful. The goddess that's coming in for you, Melisha, is Donna. And she is who I call the mother goddess of the Irish pantheon. She was the mother of sort of the, what is known in Irish mythology now as the Tuatha De Donna. And they're known as beings who have now sort of transcended the veil and are known as the beings that we can't always see anymore. But she was really the mother of their tribe in ancient Ireland. And she feels really connected to you right now because it feels like there are parts of you that are masculine that are very wonderful. All of us are masculine and feminine, and she's inviting you to embrace everything that's strong, everything that's powerful, everything that's practical and a doer and a creator about you, yet at the same time, knowing that your vulnerability is your biggest strength. Because it was like I was saying to just the caller before, or the person who wrote in a question before, when you can be totally vulnerable and humble yourself to know that you can handle any situation, because if you need to apologize, you can apologize, bringing in that vulnerability and knowing that you can bring that quiet confidence into any moment of your life and be so strong that you can actually let yourself be soft in that way and be seen as soft, because that's how powerful you are. That's a combination of masculine and feminine that Donna can work with you with. And I think that that's going to be a fabulous way for you to merge every part of you without having to be one or the other.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We still have a lot of questions. We can probably take a few more questions. Can you also tell our listeners which package, just really quickly, the difference between A, B, and C? Because what you're doing right now is you open up the Akashic records, you let them know, and there's a lot of healing that takes place. So if you can quickly just give them a brief description of what's in A, what's in B, and what's in C, that would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So package A is a package of MP3s where you go on a journey of dissolving the realm of problem in your field. So everywhere we tap into life being an endless cascade of problems, and we dissolve that and we move into the perception of life is actually an endless parade of solutions. It's just an energetic difference of what dimension we want to see ourselves in, what dimension we want to walk in. And so we actually take you from a journey of the realm of problems into the realm of magic and miracles. So I call package A flipping the switch. You want to flip the switch on your energy. Package A is great. Package B, I am so excited about because the live calls haven't started yet. So you're going to get with package B, you're going to get package A. You're going to be able to flip the switch your energy, but we're going to bring in 20 goddess activations. We're going to bring in 20 divine feminine teachers, and it's going to be like an hour call each time. So you see each thing that I did in like 1 minute with each caller here. We're going to have an hour of this goddess activation each time. We're going to bring in a couple of goddesses on each call, and we're going to do Q&A. So you're going to be able to get connected with 20 goddesses. And so it's called Meet Your Goddess Tribe, because you're really gathering a group, a tribe of ethereal beings who are here to work with you and are here to bring you the frequencies that are already part of your unique soul blueprint, but that they can activate in you because you're ready to actually shine. You're ready to be that powerful. You're ready to be that vibrant. You're ready to be the goddess in your own life. And so that's what's coming in here too. And it's for men too. I work with a ton of men. We bring in the feminine and we bring in the masculine. It's all good. But if you want to meet your goddess tribe and have that energy support, 20 goddesses that are going to work with you for life, package B is really awesome. Package C, I've already started working with people on package C, and it's been beyond what I could express. The magic that people from this community are bringing to these calls is just like, okay, my work here is done, because everybody's bringing such a level of readiness to have their life work, to have all of the energy get restructured into a place of ease and grace and joy. And so if your heart is calling out for that, it's going to be, you're going to get package A, you're going to get package B, but package C adds on a 2-hour deep dive session into your record. And it's a 28-day integration and healing container after that. So everything that we do on that 2-hour call, you get to actually have a goddess holding the space for you, incubating all of that energy and making sure those shifts go through for you gracefully and easily. So if you can do package C, oh my God, I'll be so excited to work for you. It's been absolutely magical.
Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much for explaining that.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of comments here, and I had picked one and it just moved. Okay, here we go. This one is from Bridget. Mm-hmm. She said, hello to the goddesses Eram and Gina. Thank you, Bridget. Hello to you. And she said, I'm Bridget in New Zealand and would very much appreciate your goddess Archangel input. She wants to know who wants to work with her, although we don't have a particular issue here. Is that okay?
Absolutely. Athena is coming in for you very strongly. And Athena is such a bright light. She's such a strong being, and she's such a being that I really appreciate at this point in our Earth's timeline. And I think one of the reasons you're calling her in is she brings such wisdom. She brings such grace. She brings such truth and honesty. And there's a real gender fluidity to her, where she doesn't put herself in any sort of box of having to be feminine in a certain way or having to be masculine in a certain way. She's a warrior. She's a truth teller. She's unapologetically who she is. And I think that she's going to walk with you in that discovery for yourself in such an empowering and in such an inspiring way.
So once they do find out which goddess it is, are there any specific things they need to do?
Sure. So it's really not that you need to do anything, because the connection's already started. But what I'd invite you to do is maybe just, here's a little thing you could do for yourself, is just close your eyes and just imagine your heart, your sacred heart, your divine heart, just connecting and just asking, are there any messages for me that you'd like to share? And just know that messages can come in any way. They can be a thought. They can be an idea. You might imagine a color. You might have a memory, and just let that connection start. And it can be as simple as, just asking a question. Hey, Athena, can you help me with this? And then you don't need to get an answer. Your life will just start unfolding in a way where she's assisting you in that issue. So remember, your intention is very strong. So if you just ask, hey, Athena, can you help me with this? That intention speaks to source, and she's going to start helping you find the opportunities and find the miracles that you're looking for.
I think we have time for maybe just one or two more questions. Anne wants to know, which package do you suggest for her?
I mean, I'm just hearing C, but of course, all of the packages are going to be useful. But if you can do package C, go for it. I'd love to work with you.
Awesome. Louis just joined us, and he's asking which goddess is ready to work with him.
For Lewis, I'm getting Bridget. She's a mother of the Irish pantheon. And I feel like Bridget's perfect for you because she's going to give you the tough love that you need. Like, I'm really feeling like anywhere that you doubt yourself or you feel like you get these kind of self-doubt or negativity coming in, she's going to be like, nope. Not anymore. And so she's going to really hold a space for you of that tough mother's love that knows that you are like the most awesome person in the world, yet won't let you get away with the nonsense. So that's the magic she's here to bring for you, and really love you unconditionally.
I love that. Yeah, some of us need that, Louis. So I want to know what you think about that. Did that resonate with you? So we are cool, almost done with all the questions here, at least in the Oh, I forgot to check this one. This is from Doreen. And she said, hi, Gina, I am so enjoying this particular webcast. As you know, I have done a few of your packages and I love the goddess influence. I would love to know which goddess is working with me specifically at this time in my life.
Beautiful. Hi, Doreen. Yes, I love you. I'm glad you're here. I'm feeling Lakshmi for you too, Doreen. And I know that probably resonates with you. I'm feeling that playfulness, that joy, that magnetism, really trusting that people love you. People love your spirit, allowing yourself to play with that more, allowing yourself to be that star, to have that magnetic presence that you have, really own it. And really, sometimes we can put up a persona of confidence, but it's not really true confidence. And the message to you is like, you get to own yourself and your qualities with true confidence, because people really resonate with your heart. People really resonate with who you are. So enjoy that. Have fun with it.
Mm-hmm. Stuart's response is, Eram, thanks for the reading. My heart's response to Gina. I love you so much and your work is stunningly divine. As divine uplift together be now done. Thank you. Surprise in a good way. You're the best ever.
Thanks, Stuart. Lots of love to you too.
My heart just for you, Stuart. Oh, that is so sweet. Thanks.
So sweet. Thanks.
Very, very sweet message. I like this one because that's also going to resonate with a lot of our listeners. Yeah, beautiful. I do want to say here, guys, we definitely want to maintain the energy of this group that is in alignment with the energy of this group. This is sacred space, and Gina has taken the time to come and be here and do this for us. So I really want you guys to send her a lot of love and appreciation. Some of the comments I'm seeing here, I know some of you are getting impatient. I wish we could get everybody, but we just can't. So stay in alignment with the energy, because it is really, if it's all about energy and you fall out of alignment of gratitude, and you go into this weird entitlement sort of energy, that's really not in line. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve anybody. And I request you to stay in that gratitude energy, because there's going to be a lot of people that are watching right now, and then a lot of people watch the replay. So if you are not going to be able to stay in alignment with this sacred space, we will have to remove you from the group from future calls. So please be very, very, I request you dearly, thank you, to stay in alignment. All right, this question is from Michelle, and she says, hello, Eram and Gina. I have opened up my business as an alternative mental health practitioner, and I'm stuck and moving forward. Which goddess can help me? Thank you, Michelle.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Let's see. And the goddess that wants to serve you is White Tara. And she's coming through with a very piercing, very clear cut, very deliberate energy. And she's saying, look at the clarity of what your purpose is, what you're trying to achieve, what your goals are, and get extremely clear, get extremely focused and extremely, like Eram was just saying, in alignment with what the true goal, with what the true purpose of your business is. And let anything that doesn't align with that fall to the periphery, because sometimes we can get so caught up in all of the shiny things and like, maybe I should do this or maybe I should do that. And there's all of this stuff we could plug into all the time, especially in business now. But she wants you to get very pinpointed and very clear, because when you know who you're serving and what you're serving and what your divine mission is, and you just stay really dedicated to that path, the support is going to come in naturally. The how is going to come in. The divine masculine is going to show up to give you the tools. But she wants you to really plug into that, and she wants to walk with you in this space. So you could even start, each day with a little meditation, you know, asking for the guidance that you need each day, asking for White Tara to show you those messages, show you what you need, and walk through you in supporting your business.
Beautiful. Thank you. And the last question for today is from April. Thank you so much for your patience, April. She said, I am a human sponge and I don't get out much. Which goddess can help me with that? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm getting Isis for you. And I just want to invite you to think of yourself not as a human sponge, but as a very sensitive, aware being, because you can sense everything that's going on. You can be aware of everything that's going on, but that doesn't mean that you need to inherit it as your own. So just allow yourself to know that you have permission. You're allowed to be in your own space, in your own sovereignty, occupy your own body, your own frequency, yet still be completely empathetic, completely connected, completely, you know, unconditionally loving to everybody else without having to actually be them, right? You can let them be free and let yourself be free. And so I invite you to let Isis walk with you on that path.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Wow, this has been so amazing. Like I said, guys, we tried to get as many people as we could. There were, I think, 3 different boxes where you could put your questions, including Facebook. So we had tons of people asking questions. Again, if we didn't get to everybody, my apologies. Just thank you so much, Gina, for taking the time to being with us again here today. And if they're package questions, Gina can answer those. You guys can simply, in the Facebook group, just send us a question, which package, and she will answer that. Gina, we have 2 minutes, and I would love for you to just share, like we had Peg earlier on in the show, and she talked about how you were able to help her manifest $30,000 within a week.
Yeah.
Do you want to share any other stories with your clients? Maybe something comes to mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I was just talking to someone the other day about this, and I've had a couple lately that just really, really inspired me. One was just saying, God, it finally feels so good to just be free to be me and shine. It's something that I had been suppressing, something that I've been ashamed of. And it's like, now I can just be myself, be playful, and shine in the world. And I really love that, because I love to see people that just feel good in their own skin and feel good being themselves, because I feel that that's the energy that just opens up the magic in the world. And another one was, I was talking to a client who I love, and he was telling me that he's just gotten in such a great groove in his life where he lost 15 pounds. He's super confident. Like, all of his relationships are changing. He has a new girlfriend that he's really into. And it's just like,
awesome.
You know, sometimes people think like, if I just get this, or if I just get that, then I'll be okay. But with this client, what I can really see the truth in is like, he started getting good with himself and like clear with himself and happy with himself. And then everything else shifted in his life. So I just want to inspire everybody to know that it really is true. When you start allowing your energy to change, when you start allowing the way you feel about yourself to change, it really does change all of the external things, I promise. And at that point, you feel so good that those things don't carry the weight and the charge that they used to. So really, really trust that you can take control of your life and feel the way you want to feel and have your life reflect that.
Awesome. That is so great. Thank you, Gina. We are pretty much, it's 6 p.m. here in Texas. 1 hour of fun and joy. Thank you so much. And I want to thank everybody that joined us. It's been so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking your time, Eram. I really appreciate you.
My honor. And thank you, everybody. Lots of love. Bye-bye.